Kudirat Abiola PA, who was accused of exposing her location, is now Al-Mustapha's bodyguard. Sowore. Okay, so Sowore, former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress (AAC), has spoken about Lateef Sofolahan, the personal assistant (PA) to late Kudirat Abiola. Kudirat was reportedly assassinated as a result of her activism against the military government of General Sani Abacha. She was gunned down on June 4, 1996, in Lagos, Nigeria, alongside her driver, Dauda Atonda. However, her personal assistant, Sofolahan, who was also in the car, escaped unhurt. Okay? In an interview with Channels TV from 1835, Sowore said Sofolahan, who was accused of revealing Kudirat's location to the attackers, who later spied her, is now closely with Major Hamza Al-Mustapha, retired. Sowore said Sofolahan is currently working as a bodyguard to Al-Mustapha or part of a security team. So, who is Al-Mustapha? Was it Al-Mustapha that had a hand in the death of Kudirat Abiola? Or I don't understand why you are saying if somebody escaped unhurt, probably he really escaped for real. Or how do you know that he was the one that exposed the location? Were you there? Were you there? So if he doesn't have a job anymore, the person that he's working for is dead since 1996. He shouldn't get another job. He's not working as a security guard or a bodyguard. So what's wrong with that? He shouldn't work again. Because I don't understand. What exactly are you driving at? In Sowore's word, the guy who was accused of exposing Kudirat's location to them is still with Mustapha. He was accused. Was he actually the one that did it? Of course, people will say, okay, that's his PA, but other people might know their location. Other people might have been the one to tell the location. So because he escaped unhurt now, you think, okay, yeah, he was the one that did it. But yet they've not caught him. There is no evidence that he did it. So you don't want him to have a life again. He shouldn't do a job again. He shouldn't work again, because I'm really not understanding the point of view that you are coming from. They are still hanging around. The guy who was Kudirat's PA is now Mustapha's bodyguard, or one of his bodyguards. You are not even sure. You are hearing it from me. Yes, okay. So as you are hearing it from me, now what should we do? What should we do since we are hearing it from you? Because I don't understand. Edmond said it's just an accusation. Exactly, it's just an accusation. Sometimes when somebody escapes from an incident where 2-3 people by they will say, oh, it is that person that did it, or it is that person that gave information. What if it was not the one that gave the information? What if it was not the one that did it? What if it was not the one that did it? So because of that, he shouldn't get a job again. He shouldn't work with somebody else again. I don't know the Al-Mustapha. Maybe it was the Al-Mustapha that he's talking about that has something to do with Kudirat Abiola's death. And now the PA is working for that same person. I don't know, it might sound suspicious though, but there are no evidences, because Nigeria, we like to work with evidence. We like to work with, okay, yes, we caught him there. Evidence, really. If there is no evidence, people will say the person does not have a case. So, I don't know. Polylad says he spoke loud about Californium and how the Northern elites doing business on that natural resources, but kept mute on killer herdsmen and their sponsors. What are you talking about? Is this Sowore that you're talking about? Abanda says, Sowore, if the whole Nigerian cried for years to come, nothing will happen. Allow the dead to sleep. Let's await the Almighty God's judgment. Exactly, because it's just an accusation, really. You can't really prove that, yes, he was the one that gave the location, or he knows something about it, his death. He might have just escaped. Probably he was lucky to run away or something. I don't know. Some people get lucky like that. That does not mean that they know something about what happened. Alim Yaya says, I've been saying it that those who know Al-Mustapha atrocities, as Abacha's guns look at him as a great pretender, when he knows we know all. Efeebo says this in their DNA, the Yoruba can betray you at any time, even them. Now what for now? People must turn everything like this to tribalism. You can turn it to tribalism. The Yoruba person that betrayed somebody, he also betrayed the Yoruba person. Kudirat Abiola is not a Yoruba person. I don't understand. Anybody can betray anybody. Don't people should not turn it to tribal stuff. Oh, it's only the Yoruba people. People should stop it. Adebuja says, so Igbos don't betray. I wonder. Francis Ele said, betrayals are everywhere and in every ethnic group and races. The person that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu to the DSS for him to be abducted in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria isn't a Yoruba man, but a fellow Igbo, like Kanu himself. So I don't know why people have to turn everything into, oh, he's a Yoruba person. Yorubas are betrayers. There are betrayers everywhere. Everywhere, every tribe, every religion. So people should stop it. NS says, very unfortunate they murdered an innocent woman for nothing. It is well. Sally says, another case of betrayal. Did he taught Nigerian last common sense of history? Abacha's wife, Miriam, a few days ago was claimed that her late husband never stole any money. Oh, don't mind that one. USA, etc. And are returning Abacha's loot. Malami San, former AGF, also tried to confuse us that Abacha didn't loot any public fund. Who is fooling who? Believe it or not, billions of dollars is still and will still be repatriated by the international communities who didn't want to keep Nigeria looted public funds. In where? Okay, that now said. Please stop writing here until your English improves. Leave him alone, because I saw the mistake that a few days ago was. Leave him alone. Let's see. At least I understood what he said, and that is okay. DICL says, you can't wish away from the skin of a leopard. Its usual spot. Betrayal remains in the DNAs of Yoruba. You people okay? They can give in and say they are confident of not to be trusted at any level. Betraying people makes them happy. Betraying is not peculiar to just Yoruba people. Because I don't understand what people are saying. Truth could say that says, but why didn't Mustapha go to life imprisonment? I don't get it. They said he was pardoned by good luck. I really don't know that Al-Mustapha that they're talking about. Anthony Joe says, proof of evidence da. Sowore. Exactly, because in Nigeria people will say, where is evidence? People are always asking for evidence. So where is the evidence that it was this person that had a hand in her death? How are we so sure he did? NDBC says, one day we go hear how Tinubu Akpabio and Soyinka visit Abacha, telling him to buy Abiola. I don't understand. Fairly says this is okay. When the time comes, he will reveal the location of Al-Mustapha to his enemies if they both conspired about the death of Kudirat Abiola. Chameleon doesn't change its character, always changing garments all the time. So, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.